Hey, it's Keith from Amped Publishing, and I'm back again to review a keyword research tool called Keyword Supremacy. Now, there's plenty of other keyword tools out there on the market, though this one I think has a few kind of unique features to it that I have not seen in other tools. One of those, number one, actually being the ability to search across all these ecom platforms, as well as YouTube, Yahoo, Google, and then local searches, all in one tool. Now, looking around, I'm an Amazon seller. I'm also very big with YouTube. These are tools that you have to usually find separate. I've never seen a tool, at least that I'm aware of, that has combined all of these into one. Now, with all my reviews, I'd like to point out what you're getting for the front end purchase. The front end purchases includes everything you're going to see here about how I search, the different ways to search, the results that it gives back for local, Google, Yahoo, and YouTube. Okay, so those are the front end search engines that you can tap into. The one upsell that there is the Pro version. Okay, and it's even marked Pro right here, and that's going to open up all these ecom tabs for you for the ability to search Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. Okay, so let's go ahead and just kind of get started here, and I'll show you a little bit about the kind of the unique features here. Now, with local, what we can do here is we can enter keywords. Let's just do HVAC, and we can also set a population. Okay, so whatever the population is, if we want to go, 2 million plus, and from here to there. Let's just say we want a little bit larger cities. Now, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna select a state or a province. Okay, right now they have Canada, United States, and the United Kingdom. They are working on currently updating the database with, I believe it's Australia and New Zealand. So they're going to continue to add different locations to this search, okay? For now, let's just go ahead and stick with the United States. Arizona, what it's going to do is pop up, and you can narrow it down to the actual city as well if you'd like. For now, I'm just going to leave it at select because that'll bring back all the cities, okay, that fit my criteria. So let's go ahead and do the search. And there we go. Okay, so now as you're going to see, HVAC Phoenix, here's for HVAC Tucson, and so on. Okay, so these are the three that fit my, three cities in Arizona that fit my criteria, okay, which are the biggest cities is what I'm looking for. So what you can see is it's bringing back this information. Now, you're going to see some statistics over here, cost per click, global monthlies, local monthlies, and your competition rating, okay? Now, all these are going to show up blank by default, okay? Now, here's why. Here's one of the kind of the unique things that I like about this tool is that they actually sell by credits, okay? This isn't a monthly cost. It's one time to buy credits. So if you buy yourself, like you'll see in my account, I have 38 credits here. If you get yourself 50 credits, you can use them. They don't ever expire. Different things cost different amounts of money in the tool, and there's really just two areas that happens with. Number one is going to be this competition search, which costs 1 penny. So really, it costs 0.01 each time you get competition statistics based on a keyword. Okay, and I'll show you that in a bit, and I'll show you what kind of stats you get. The other way that you spend money is getting the group metrics for this. Okay, so as you'll see right here, it's 0.05 of a credit in order to bring back all the statistics for these particular keywords, okay? So that's how that works. Now, what you can do is there's different ways to search. You can use these kind of wildcards in here. Now, if I have HVAC here, if I put a % sign in front of it, if you'll notice down here, we have HVAC Phoenix, HVAC Phoenixville, Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, so you're going to see HVAC is always kind of that first keyword, and I believe if we put that % in front, it switches it. Okay, so now you're Phoenix HVAC and so forth, whichever one you're in, Tucson HVAC. So it's going to switch these things around and find different keywords based on how it's ordered, okay? So that's for local search. And we'll get into the group metrics here when I do the Google search next, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look here at the Google search, and we'll do something like, let's see what I've done here, weight loss. Okay, let's go ahead and search that. Okay, now you're going to see you're going to get all metrics. So this is one full credit, okay? And it's going to basically bring back all the metrics for every single keyword on this list, okay? Now, a couple things you could do before we start to look at some of these keywords and the way that you can search these keywords, and you can get a little bit more specific with your searches, is I just want to point out that they have saved keyword lists, okay? I have a bunch of them saved right now, but all you need to do if you find a term that you really like is go ahead and click it. It's automatically going to pop this keyword thing up here. You just name it whatever you want it to be. If it's just weight loss, And then you can start to add keywords to it, okay? So as you click them, it's just going to keep adding them in there, adding them in there. You just go ahead and save it, and it will save it, and you can reload these things and add more and more keywords to it, okay? So looking at this, now let's take a look at weight loss pills and see what the competition is on for that particular keyword, okay? So it'll just take a second for it to bring them back. All right, so we get competition and we get trends. So what it's going to do is it will highlight also if the actual keyword that you've clicked on, it will highlight it in the title and the description, as well as if it's in the URL or not. You see how that's highlighted in there. Now it'll also bring back trust flow and other statistics here for you to kind of gauge the. And this is just by keyword, remember, not the domain. It's the keyword, okay? It'll show you the external backlinks and the referring backlinks as well, okay? So you can get a good idea of what kind of competition you have out there. Just clicking on the link here will open it up in a new tab, all right? So that's what you're looking at for competition. Now, the couple different ways that you can actually search this is by using these wildcards, okay? So by default, it's after, okay? It's what's called an after search. So basically, it's going to give me my keyword and then give me anything after. Now, the way that the keyword supremacy brings this back and kind of separates things and categorizes things is by the alphabet. So now you have everything that's weight loss and then something that starts with an A, right? So weight loss Austin, apps, Austin, Texas, and so forth, okay? You go through the whole entire alphabet. It's going to give you suggestions that it finds. And all these searches are done by using the auto search feature. Okay, you know, when you type into Google or into Amazon or into YouTube, as you start to type a keyword, it gives you suggestions, right? It gives you the auto suggest. Those are the freshest data that any of those systems get, right? Because they're always being updated and they're always based on what people are actually searching, right? So you're getting pretty much the best keywords coming back to you, what people are actually searching. Now, as I've said, it will go ahead and bring back all of these throughout the entire alphabet, and then I believe it starts with numbers, 1, 2, all the way 1 through 0. 1 through 9. Will also give you those searches back as well. Okay, so this is what's called an after search. It's just the default. Now, if I wanted to do a before, I would simply add a % before it, a space, and the keyword, and it will bring back. Okay, so now. It's switched, right? So now it's A weight loss plan, C-section weight loss, D Vitar, vitamin D, D'Angelo. So it's going to go through the alphabet. It's just basically going to reverse those keywords so you get a better grouping of keywords. Okay. Now there's also another way to search it, which is actually middle. Okay. Now middle would be like if you're looking for best weight loss, let's see here. What would be a good one for that? Best something for weight loss. Okay, so basically what I want to do is fill in this % side with a term. But I want to find out what people are searching like this. So best something for weight loss. Okay, so I go ahead and search. And we look at there. So now we have best for weight loss, best, let's see here. We've got best ingredients for weight loss, best foods for a weight loss diet, best vegetables, best B vitamin supplement, okay? So as you see, it's filling in actually the middle of these keywords, right? Which is actually it's pretty powerful. It's kind of a cool way to search. I've not seen many tools that allow you to do such a thing. Now you can also do the after search by simply, if you want to just know the D's. So let's just say I wanted to do weight loss and then, something, where we'll go see. Weight loss, C something, okay? So hit that in there, hit search. And what it'll do is bring back your results like this. So we have weight loss clinic Austin, weight loss calculator, challenge. Okay, so they're all C's. Now, when you go through your category list of alphabet, it'll always have C as the first one, right? So it's going to go CA, CB, CC, and so forth all the way through the alphabet and through the numbers, okay? So you really get a nice variety and really a different way to search keywords, which is nice to find them long tail keywords with this tool, okay? And you can go ahead and add any of those to whatever particular keywords, saved keyword lists that you have, okay? So you can just go ahead and start adding those in there. So you see the different ways that you can search. Now, let's look at some of the metrics, okay? If I were to push this button here, which I've done a ton of times, so I'm actually using this in my own YouTube business, I have a bunch of queued searches, okay? So what happens is when you get to that keyword list, I guess I should have done that first. There we go. Okay, and I hit this Get All Metrics. Okay, it's going to tell me that it's been submitted, and I go to my queued searches. You're going to see that this is processing, okay? There's 360 keywords, so it takes a little time for the system to go out and grab these, grab all these fresh keywords, right? So for now, let's take a look at some of these other lists here. So I've done all these different searches across different keywords, okay? So for this one, what we could do is once it's done, you'll basically get these icons here. You can delete these or go ahead and expand them, okay? So here is that list. What it's going to give me, again, is the global monthly search, the local monthly search, and so forth. Now, all the statistics in here are basically coming from whatever Google or whatever search engine we're searching brings back. Okay, it's the freshest data. All right, so you're going to see that for this particular keywords that I have, Facebook Ads Manager, it's bringing me back all the basically the up-to-date search data, okay? So it's pretty powerful stuff that lets you really know in a month, what is being searched for these particular keywords, okay? And this usually doesn't take too long to do. Maybe a list of 360 may take up to maybe 4 or 5 minutes to actually get everything in for you to look at. But you can go ahead and navigate away from here and keep doing searches. And when you come back to it, you'll see, you'll see it when it's done. Now, your saved keywords list, as I said, are all right here as well. If you've actually went out and gathered the data on them, those will show up here as well. You can copy those keywords. You can export those keywords, a bunch of different things to it. But it'll basically group them by whatever your keyword groupings, that you've created. Okay, so you can go ahead and download them all to a CSV, whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a look quick at the Amazon. I believe this is enabled in my account, but let's just do, selfie stick. I think that's how you'd spell it. Okay, so there we go. We've got all of our information, all the keywords, tons of different keywords for this one. Wow, this one's loaded. Right through Amazon. So this is coming from the Amazon Auto Suggest box. Okay, and if those of you who don't know what that is, let me just show you quickly. So if we went selfie, there, that is autocomplete. Okay, so these terms here, this works the same for Google, for Alibaba, for all of them, are actual terms and the most searched terms in Amazon for whatever keywords that you're typing. Okay, so that's why I say it's very up to date. It's great information and not kind of old, stagnant keyword data. You're getting by the month how what the actual terms are that people are searching, right? Because things change. It changes over time, and having old information doesn't help you out anywhere. Okay. So that's basically it. Now, this launches on October 13th. So you can get different packages they offer for the amount of credits that you want. So they're offering, I think, 3 different tiers, a $47, a $97, and a $197 tier. So depending on how much you want to pay is how many credits that you're going to get. Really depending on how into, your search research that you are, for SEO purposes. All right, so go ahead and I'll drop the link again in the description. Go ahead and click on that to get on over to the sales page and learn more about it and get your copy today.